One. In the previous videos, we have seen some implementations on implementations of searching and sorting. Now today we are going to discuss a different types of topic, that is merging of two arrays. How we will merge the two arrays. So the question is, write a program. The question is, write a program to merge the two arrays. You have to merge two arrays in a third array. Okay, so declare the arrays int arr1 equal to, just I am going to directly initialize the variables arrays 1 3 5 7 9 and int arr2 equal to 2 4 6 8. Now we have to declare one more array that will store the values of these two arrays. New int, definitely the size of this third array must be equal to the size of first array plus size of second array. Number of elements in first array are 5 and in second array 4, so total the size is 9. Okay, now declare the variables. Here is I and j. I am using j for the third array. So for third array, j should be initialized with 0 because the first data in third array will be stored at 0 position. Starting with first, I equal to 0, first of all, what we will do, we will store all the data of first array in the third array, and after completion of that process, we will store data of second array in the third array. So I equal to 0, I less than arr1 dot length and I plus plus. What we have to do? arr3 j, because the index for third array we have used is j, equal to arr1 I and j plus plus, because the first data of arr1 will be stored at 0 position, the second data must be stored at first position. Here the I is being incremented by using the loop, but j is not incremented, so we have incremented the value of j manually. After completion of loop, all the data of first array will be stored in the third array. Now we will store data of second array in the third array. We will apply the loop in the same way. I equal to 0, I less than arr 2 dot length and I plus plus. arr 3j equal to arr 2 I and j plus plus. Okay, because suppose it has, first array has 5 elements, so fifth element will be stored at fourth position of third array, fifth element will be stored at fourth position, and after that the j will be incremented to 5, so definitely the first element of second array will be stored at fifth position, that has been already incremented. So now we are to print for I equal to 0 and I less than arr 3 dot length and I plus plus system dot out dot print arr3 I plus slash t. So by using this technique, you can merge the two arrays in the third array. Okay, now we'll see the next. चलिए अब हम नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन को देखते हैं. ओके, नाउ सम ऑब्जेक्टिव टाइप क्वेश्चंस आर आस्क्ड इन द एरे. व्हाट टाइप ऑफ क्वेश्चन? सपोज यू विल बी गिवन एन एरे int arr equal to new int 5, and you will be asked that how many bytes this array will occupy. Simple, you have to do you have to do the simple calculation. Just recall that what is the size of integer. The one integer variable contains 4 bytes, and this array is of size 5. It means this array contains 5 integer type variables, and one integer variable occupies 4 bytes. So definitely 5 integer variables will occupy 5 4 the 20 bytes. This type of questions are generally asked in the examination. Here one more type of problem is asked. Here one more type of problem is asked. Suppose you are given int arr equal to suppose 2 5 9 8 7 6, and you will be asked that find the sum of first and last element of the array, of the given array. So first of all, you will have to determine what is the first element of the array and the last element of the array. So here int I equal to arr 0, this will be the first element, and int j equal to arr dot length minus 1, this is the last element. So the syntax int k equal to I plus j. In this way you can find by using the program. This is the programming technique. This will not be simply asked in the output type question. You will be asked to find the write a program to print the sum of first and last element of the array. So you have to proceed in this way, and if you are asked, you are not given this data, and here is given new int suppose 7, then simply, and this question is asked, then how will you find? You will simply write here int k equal to arr 0, this will be the first element, and the last element will be arr dot length minus 1. This is the syntax to find the first and last element of the array. Okay. Here is one more type of question, and that is very simple. Here is int arr equal to 2 9 5 8 15, and you can be asked that what is the size of array, or you can simply what is the value of arr dot length. And the second question, find the value of arr 3. So the answer you can find, it's very simple. arr dot length, what does the arr dot length gives? Size of array. Size of array means number of elements of the array, 1 2 3 4 5. So definitely first answer will be 1 2 3 4 5. First answer will be 5, and the second is value of arr 3. You know that indexing of array start with 0, so 0 1 2 3 4, so definitely arr 3 will be 8. Okay, and suppose if you are asked that what will be the value of arr 5, as we have total 5 elements and the index of last element is 4, so it's unable to find the arr 5. So in this case you can write here not possible. And if you are asked that give reasons for your answer, here you can be asked that give reasons for your answer. So it's very simple. You can write that the last index of array is 4, so it's not possible to have this arr 5 means element at 5th position. Getting my point? So this type of objective questions can be asked, but for all these questions you will have to watch all the videos of arrays that I have already given you, because all the concepts have been given. You have to watch the videos carefully. One video must be watched at least 3 to 4 times, then you will get better concept. Okay, now from the next video we'll start the new chapter string. That is also very important, because definitely in each board examination 15 marks questions come from the string. Okay, thank you.